Hello there, folks of YouTube land. Come along with me as we give this old Highboy truck a quick makeover. I'll be the first one to go out on a limb and tell you, this is going to be a lot of work for absolutely no reason. You real car guys know the drill. You got to play musical cars sometimes. Got to move this one, that one, and put it all back.
Feel the beat, hear the song, take you around.
Thank you, helper Hannah.
No, he didn't. It was close to I can't. I'm really nervous. Chains are better than straps.
The goal today is trying to give this truck a makeover. The whole truck's pretty rotten. I'm trying to find a truck to body swap on this frame, but until then I'm using what I have. I'm going to try to paint match a sandblasted bed. I'm using red oxide primer. Going to mix some red. Going to try to get it close to this faded red. I don't think it'll take a lot of effort. Eventually the sun's going to bake it down. It ain't going to matter. 2 tech tips for you today. When you're moving junk around your driveway, my advice to you would be, don't use rotten old straps. Use a chain if you have it.
Chains are better than straps.
Second one, charge your microphone. It's going to be dead. Then you're yelling, and everybody in the neighborhood can hear you. Then you feel crazy for videoing yourself. That's good. See what I'm saying about the bed not really being that good? It could be fixed, but truthfully, if I was going to go through the effort, I'd rather have a skirted bed anyway. So this thing's got to go. Get him with the help out now! I would absolutely invest in one of these Harbor Freight gantry cranes. One of the handiest things you can have. So game plan. Got it bolted down up there. Got it bolted down back here. And they've got a weld across each side on the very back of the frame. I'm going to set it down on that other frame. What I'll probably do is just weld it solid on the other frame instead of trying to drill holes to bolt it. I'm gonna knock these 2 universal caps out and just take the drive shaft up with the bed. That's better. Things have, as they often do, escalated. I've got 2 bolts. I can't get them. I can't get to them with the bed on. I've got it supported where it cannot fall on me. I'm safe. Remember, when using a plasma, you should have sleeves, at the very least gloves. Protect your eyes. You only get 1 set. I've got it grounded. Let's hit it. And there you see, we have separation. Gonna do it on the other side. Cut some crap off the back. We'll be good to go. We're cutting through pretty good. That plasma does a pretty good job getting in there and cleaning out some of those old junk welds people lay. Yesterday, any normal person probably would have learned their lesson with using these straps. No, sir, says I.
Chains are better than straps.
So this stuff right here on these Highboy trucks, it's what rots them out. A lot of the Highboy trucks you find, this will be caked full like this one is, and it'll be starting to rust the shackles in layers, and the frame will get thin right along that shackle. What'll happen is you'll usually get a rock down in there like this one has, and it'll get jammed in between the back of the spring bolt, and what happens is it starts collecting everything your tire throws: salt, dirt, road grime, whatever. I've got the frame lined up. Well, I don't know how much you can see, but I just decided to go ahead and set that thing on there tonight. That way all I have to do tomorrow is tack it on. So the ticket ended up being 2-inch straps, by the way. We've had 2 really nice days here. The weather's been beautiful. Supposed to rain the rest of the week, so I'm gonna try to wrap this up as close as I can get it today. Get the bed off of that on the cart and kind of spray paint. If you roll your straps up, they don't take up near as much room. Okay, so here's what we've got: a piece of 3/16 flat board. That's gonna be more than enough to keep it from moving or falling off. It ain't the prettiest welds I've ever made, but I think it'll hold. I would like for all of you to know that I do not claim to be a welder. I just kind of dabble around, but I've got this cleaned up, got my metal cleaned up, got my ground cleaned up. Burn this thing in here. It ain't beautiful, but I think it'll end up holding. So the welds are ugly, but they'll hold. We've got both sides, 2 different brackets holding both sides. Sometimes you gotta let them know. You know, you just have to let them know who done all the booger welding. But this one is holding the bed from tilting. Some of you may appreciate that. Others of you will probably be like, that was a stupid waste of my time. But I think once we get the bed on the truck, it's going to match pretty good. I even put some black on there because that one's got a bunch of black sprayed in random places. Well, those ended up kicking my butt. I ended up plasmaing the heads off of 2 of them, and I ground off the other 2. I have to get in here with a plasma, cut all these booger welds, take out all these supports that shouldn't be back here. They've got 2 extras. As they say, all progress is still progress. I still have to cut all that stuff off, but I just want to set the bed down on and see. I want to see if all the work I've done these past few days is worth the effort that I've went through to do it. It ain't dead on. Heck, I think it's gonna look okay. Like I said, I've got to pick it back up, but I just wanted to see what it looked like a normal truck. I've got the single wheels to put on it. Does it look better than it did when I started out? That's subjective. It depends what you like, what you're into. Personally, I think a Highboy should be single wheel, have a regular bed. Is everybody going to agree with that? No. Somebody would have preferred the dump bed with the flatbed. Obviously, someone put the dump bed and flatbed on the truck. Well, there you have it. There's our 3-day Highboy makeover. Is it perfect? No. It'll probably never be perfect. To be honest, when this truck was brand new, still probably never perfect. Get them running, drive them. This old truck, it probably won't be around much longer, the body anyway. This whole thing's rotten. The bed's rotten, the cab's rotten, every bit of it is rotten. I'm looking for a truck to put over on this frame, a body swap. But until then, I feel like we have a pretty presentable old truck. I'd put it up with the best of them. It's a Highboy. I think it turned out pretty good. Is it gonna win a car show? No, probably not. Probably never would have. Are you gonna have to talk to every old timer you see at a gas station? Probably. And that's alright. They have stories. They've been around the block. The bed, it was $150. It came from a shop down in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. The fella sandblasted it. It had more problems than what he wanted to fix. It's got a spare tire carrier. That was the whole reason we bought the bed. Well, I'm glad we did. It turned out to be pretty dang useful. These old mirrors, I've got a set of West Coast Juniors I'm going to put on this truck, but for right now, I'm done. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe if you want to. You've been watching Bump Stop Garage. Do you like junky old trucks, Highboys, F100s? Boy, is this the channel for you.